Hey everybody! Today we're using Lett's resin. They've sent me a package and this includes 2 bottles that you mix 1-to-1 ratio, and they are 17 ounces, so it's a 34-ounce kit, equal parts A and B. Along with this in the kit are 4 mixing 8-ounce cups, sticks, 6 mica powders, some little individual cups to make small amounts, and I will mix it for 6 minutes, and then we're going to make coasters. And what I'm making today, it also includes your little manual with all the specifics about it. What I'm using today are 4 geode shaped round coaster molds that are about 5 inches. They hold about 4 ounces of resin. I'm making snowflake coasters. Even though it's summertime, I'm going to be using these little glittery silver snowflakes from Amazon. I'm going to use this little Piggy unicorn mica. I'm going to use the dark blue mica powder from Lett's Resin, and Pearlex micro pearl, which is a white pearl. I'm going to use this little Piggy Zemzelen and Satin White by Etsy Funshine Color Shop. So I'm going to mix up the 10 ounces for 6 minutes, and then I'll divide into separate cups. And I may not talk, but I will put on the screen if there's something I'm doing that you should know about. So if you can just watch from here. Always work on a level surface. I'll have a torch, 91 or 99% alcohol in a spray bottle that helps release bubbles, and anytime you can use that. Always use a mask for safety purposes. Even though there are no VOCs, it's still recommended for your health to use a mask. That's why I won't be talking while I'm creating. Okay, I've mixed it for 6 minutes and I'm going to start my timer, and the only reason I'm starting my timer is I want to wait maybe about 45 minutes to an hour to where it's tacky enough and solid enough to where I can lay the snowflakes on top of it without the snowflakes sinking. So that's something I'm going to have to check, and I will let you know on the timing exactly when I put them in. And so that is why I'm setting my timer, and it's just going to be with me for the next 45 minutes or so until I figure out when is a good time to lay the snowflakes on top of this resin. And like I said, we did 10 ounces, which will not fill these coasters up. I don't want to fill them up because after I lay the coasters in, I'm going to let it cure for 5 hours or so. And then I'm going to put a clear coat on top of it while it's still in the mold. I'm not going to demold them. I'm going to leave the resin in the mold, and I'm leaving space to put a clear coat over it to encase the snowflake on top of the bluish shimmery background. So I also added in White Crystal by Etsy Funshine Color Shop with my Satin White. And I've made a deeper blue color with this little Piggy Waterfall. So I've got a deep blue, a medium blue, and then my sparkly pearly white. So I'm going to do 2 ounces, 3 ounces, 3 ounces. So that's 8 ounces, and I have 2 ounces left of my clear. It has been an hour and 47 minutes, and I want to show you if you put your stick or whatever and it makes a little mound, kind of like really tacky, sticky, then that means it's ready to go. I've got two different kinds of snowflakes. I'm just going to drop it in. I can shove it a little bit, but it's not going to sink because the resin has had almost 2 hours to sit. And you can slide it, but don't move it too much because you don't want to mess up the resin underneath. And it should not sink down into your resin. It should basically just stay on the surface. You could wait until at least 2 hours with this particular epoxy. This is the high gloss crystal clear, the regular resin. I'm going to shift this one just slightly. Sometimes if I look at my camera I can tell if it's off center better than I can standing in front of it. So that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to continue to let this cure, and I'll show you how I'm going to put in on a clear coat on top of it. I have enough room to add at least 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces in each coaster. Okay, it's the next day. I let these sit overnight so they could fully cure. This time I'm going to use the Lett's Resin Fast Cure, just so it speeds up the process a little bit. And I've mixed 7 ounces, and now I'm going to totally encapsulate those snowflakes into the coaster. One thing I want to draw to your attention to is when you use a torch, always kind of use it on low, because if you heat too much near the mold, it will make the resin stick to the mold and you'll most likely ruin your mold. These are just Amazon molds. They're not super high quality, so I don't want to heat too much near the edges. Now I'm going to take just a low temp heat tool. A heat gun has about 1800 watts. This is about 300. And with the Fast Cure, it has a little bit more bubbles, so you just kind of have to keep watching it just for a minute or two just to make sure any tiny little bubbles. The other way, and the easiest way at the end, is just to spritz with alcohol, and that releases any surface bubbles. And I might check it again in a few minutes just to make sure no more have risen to the surface. Again, it's 91 to 99% alcohol, which is not rubbing alcohol like you typically use. It's a higher percentage. And you can find all the links below my video on where to find these products. I always cover with a net, or you could use like a large plastic cover, like from a cake that you ordered at a deli that comes with a nice large cover, or like a fruit tray or some kind of a tray of things that you've ordered, maybe like from Sam's or your local grocery store. Those covers are great. I'll show you one also that I have. I've had it for years. It's very deep. It's got stuff all over it, but that's a deli cover you could use as well. These little food nets are 16 inches square. They come in a set of like 5 or 6, and they're below my video as well. But they're excellent for just covering things and nothing falling between that fine netting. So I'll be back at the end, and then at the very end what I'm going to do is I'll show you. I'm going to use Molotow liquid chrome. This is the smaller one. This one is new, so I haven't pushed it down, pressed on it, but you just shake it until you hear that ball rolling inside, and then you'll press it down and get it going. But this is the smaller piece. This is the large jumbo, and it's got a very metallic shine, almost looks like a mirror kind of chrome finish. It's by far my favorite silver out on the market, Molotow. And again, liquid chrome is the name of it. Again, I'll have links below the video. That will go around the edges to finish it off to match the silver snowflakes in the center. So I'll be back to do that when these are cured enough to handle them. All right, time to unmold. There's the back side. So I'm going to use the big one, and you just press it down and it looks like liquid chrome. It's really fabulous coverage, and it's oil based, so if you get it on your fingers or on the top or bottom surface and need to wipe it off, if you do it immediately you can use alcohol, but otherwise you need to use paint thinner. So I'm going to fast forward through this part. I did want to show you though what I'm going to do on the top edge. I also let the fast cure sit for about 7 or 8 hours. So I'm going to take this and just go around the edge at the top. And I actually should have done this first because you need to kind of put your pinky along the side to hold it, which I can't do because the paint is wet. But you're basically just outlining the top surface, and that ties the silver snowflake to the edges. Alright, so there's the first one, and I'll show you the results outside in the sunshine. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Love you all.